hang on to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on, entertain? So time come to y'all with another video, and we talking about Love Island games. I came here for the love. I came here for the opportunities. I came here for the clout. I came here for the money. Okay, so we're gonna be doing episodes 8 through 10. Okay, I have caught up, you guys. I've been watching it. I just literally did not have the time to actually record these recaps. So before I get started, please hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Now, the episode 8, you guys, right? There was this whole discourse about Black people being edited very unfairly on Love Island in regards to KK and Chris. First of all, I'm very sad that they left. Like, a lot of the reason why I wanted to even cover Love Island games this season, because I didn't have to, because Love Island to me is like, from watching both, I still prefer Love Island because it's a little bit more salacious, it's a little bit more messy, and we love mess, okay? But because I saw Chris on there, I was like, okay, bet. Like, at least I'm familiar with him. It's gonna be, funny. Though, so him leaving, I'm like, oh, damn it. But here's what I think. The post that Love Island made on their TikTok, so basically they made a post on their TikTok saying, mind your manners. Because in episode 8, Isaiah and Nicola end up putting KK and Chris up for the duel, right? Which to me, I see it like this. Chris to me was a sore loser. KK wasn't. Meaning not a sore loser, but a sore competitor. Because to me, Chris, you have been in the power position before. So you know what it is like to put people up for duels and put people up to be basically vulnerable. So the way that he acted towards Isaiah, I didn't like. But when it came to KK, to me, all she wanted was some space. She's up for elimination. She feels a little bit angry. So all she wanted was some space. But to me, Chris took it personal. He felt as if it was like, it's your fault. KK just felt away because Nicola was crying as if she's going home. She's like, I did not want to like put anybody up and like risk them going home. I'd rather it be me. Like, if I go home, like, it's okay if I go home. Her crying like that, I would have felt irritated too. Because it's like, why are you crying, acting like the victim, and you're not going home? Now I'm looking back at the episodes, now I see why Chris was trying to get with Nicola. I don't think he found her attractive. I don't think he was feeling her. I think he wanted to get with her because he saw that if KK goes home, I want to pair up with somebody who's just as much as a competitor as me. And I think that's exactly why he was trying to fill on Nicola. So this episode, Isaiah goes up to Chris and he's like, oh, can we talk? Chris like, no, I'm cool. Isaiah walks away. I'm like, oh, okay. Now KK goes and she sits on her own. And Nicola's like, can I come and sit with you for a chat? No. KK's like, no, I'm good. She's like, well, like, sit, She said no. My whole thing is, Nicola, you got to know when somebody tell you no, it's a no, okay? It's a no. What Fantasia said, if you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Don't want me, then don't talk to me. Go ahead and see yourself. Free yourself from that conversation. If somebody tell me they don't talk to me, bye. Like, that's my whole thing. Like, don't make yourself seem a little bit like pathetic. So really go and sit there and just like be in a conversation that is not needed. Okay, she needed space. She just got put up for a duel. So I would feel away too. I'm not gonna lie. So I feel like all that crying was a little bit unnecessary because it did not cost for all that. She didn't call you a bitch. She didn't call you a hoe or none of that. So it's like all that crying and stuff, it was not needed. Okay, I really feel like if I were Isaiah and Nicola, I would have did the same thing. If I had a chance to get Chris out of a physical competition, you would be dumb to not take that opportunity. I'm sorry. The nigga is 6'8". Even the damn voiceover guy says he's like 6'8". He's 6'8". You mean to tell me you wouldn't take that shot too? You're getting the fuck out. What bothers me with Love Island and Peacock and just the fandom in general, they're too emotional. This is a competition show. Why are all the theatrics about? I mean, god damn. They're so like, oh my god. Like all that crying and stuff, like somebody's dying. Like, stop. I really wish some of y'all that go on Love Island, I hope y'all don't ever do the challenge. Y'all don't do Survivor, Big Brother, none of the big competition shows. Because if y'all think this is cutthroat, bitch, bye. Y'all don't even know cutthroat. Like, oh, I've seen like way worse on reality TV. There was some of y'all don't watch the challenge, but there was a couple that made it to the challenge. It was called Rivals. They made it to the end, and she had the option to keep $1 million for herself or split it fairly with her partner who helped her get to the end. The bitch decided to keep it for herself. Let's talk about betrayal. Imagine going through a whole competition, 5 to 8 weeks, however long they're there, going to the end, and you not getting the money. Y'all would have really crashed the fuck out. So getting put up and then the crying about it is a little bit much. And can we also talk about how like Adreina has more lives in the competition than a cat? Like she gets saved like this. I'm like, damn, like she just keep getting saved. Like every time you think Adreina's going home, she's like, oh, I'm right here. Oh, I'm right here. Like she goes nowhere. So shout out to you for having like a guardian angel that's saving you, because you easily could have got put into the place of Andrea. Okay, you easily could have got put in that place and went the home, and you didn't. So I'm just saying, like that to me is like it's like that's real peculiar. That the one time, all these times she's getting saved, and Nicola's defense was she did not put her up because she was basically seeing that she had bad luck throughout the season, so she didn't want her to go home. To me, how I would have did it, I would have put Chris and KK versus Adreina and Johnny. No shade. Because one of you big niggas gotta go. Y'all lucky Chris went home. I'm telling y'all, like that was pure luck. The nigga thumb broke. You have bad luck too, Chris, on Love Island. I don't think this program is for you, Bukabai. You were just as long with Charlie. I mean, damn, an injury, a thumb. Now you can't even play overseas. I'm playing, but no, like he literally has bad luck when it comes to stuff like that. But I would have put them two big niggas against each other, because no, y'all gotta go. So I feel like they did the right thing. Like they put the two biggest male competitors against each other. Like, do I think it was bad sportsmanship? It was. It was bad sportsmanship how they were being treated. But I feel like Chris to me was a little bit more guilty than KK, because Chris knows how competition in sports work. KK just needed space. I feel like she just needed space and all this, and she was irritated because Nicola tried to make herself look like and seem like the victim. So I feel like that's the difference. Okay, now we get to this duel. First of all, this duel was so risky because you really could have got hurt like real bad, because you're literally not only having to drag this big ass foam wrestling mat throughout the other side of a color, because they basically have two colors, like two colors, but split into like four. And you had to get it the big wrestling mat on your side while the other person's trying to get it on their side, right? On their color. So Chris and Johnny start going neck and neck and neck. Next thing you know, this is about the first round. Next thing you know, finger, finger, the nigga thumb just go. It goes down, goes the weasel. I felt really bad for Chris. I ain't gonna lie to you, because he really wanted the money. He did not come here for the love. He did not come here for the clout and the opportunities. He wanted the money. So for him to not get the money, I felt bad, because that was something he was so adamant on getting. So I really feel like if he competes on a challenge, he would do pretty well. I will say though, he has to take the emotions out of it. For him to take Isaiah, put him up personal is crazy. Like that's literally the name of the game. This isn't Love Island. The fuck? Like it's not all like what the fuck? Like that to me was crazy. Like how he was feeling away about that. Like nigga, you play sports. The fuck? Like this is a whole competition show. Okay? So if he were to do like a challenge, he really has to take the emotions out of that shit. Like, dead ass. There is no friends. You ain't hear where Nikki said, ain't no friends in the game. You ain't learned that yet. Okay. Also, we get to KK. Child, that scream that KK left, that was the agony of losing, bitch. She said, ow! That would sound like an owl. I said, oh my God. She was pissed that she lost to Adreina. Okay. She's like, ah! All right. It was like a warrior cry. I kind of felt a little bit bad, but then again, the way that she was playing this game, I feel like was super messy. So I don't think she was gonna get that far. I feel like she was kind of playing in Chris's face a little bit. And for them to like kind of leave it open that they're gonna kind of feel each other outside the villa, I don't know about that. Cause once again, we gotta remember Chris has 7 sisters. So it's like I don't think the sisters are gonna be too here for you, Bukabot, especially after what you did behind his back. I know it's a game. Kissing Tyreek like that. Yeah. I would if I was his sisters, I wouldn't too much be for you for here for you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like you gotta edge your stay left. Okay. So they end up leaving. Which once again I'm still sad because y'all know I only watched season 7 and a little bit of season 6 and a little bit of Love Island Games 1. So I'm very familiar with Chris. So I'm just like, damn, nigga, like fuck. Can we bring another season 7 up in this bitch? Where's Sierra? Okay. Where is Ace, bitch ass? I would like to even see Ace compete since it is a competition. It's about eliminating people. This is his, his forte. This is his strong point. You feel me? So, maybe we'll get an Ace pop up or something soon. Then we get to episode 9. So this is where everybody is back to mingling, trying to fill each other out. Adreina, I felt so bad for her. Let me tell y'all something. This is the second time this has happened to Adreina where a nigga's really feeling her hard, but then they realize, oh my God, it's surface. She a little boring. She don't know how to have deep conversations. I'm kind of the same way. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it take a lot for me to trust people. So I get Adreina. I'm not gonna tell you my life story and I'm just meeting you. It's Najee. Like, it's just like connected on a deeper level has always been an issue with me because I have trust issues. So it's like, I get her. You feel me? Like, I get her. Like, can we go surface before? Can we go on the shallow side before we go to the deep side? You feel me? Like, so it's like, I get her completely. So, I'm not too mad at it. The only thing is, though, I feel as if Johnny should have expressed those concerns maybe a little bit earlier, or maybe since he watched her season, say, hey, like, I know part of the issue that you had with Brian was like he felt like it was a little bit boring and whatever, and y'all didn't go too deep. So please don't be afraid to open up to me. Because when he first came, it was like, oh, I love you. Tonguing her down. And we of course it's an edited show. So we don't get to see fucking everything, right? So he could have easily had told her that a little bit earlier. We were not seeing it, but we didn't get to really see him tell her that like until like episode 10. And he's telling her like straight up, like, hey, you're boring. Okay, you're boring. Like the baddies be saying, you're boring, right? Like you don't have like deep conversations, right? And I also feel like it's a little bit of insecurity too with Adreina. I feel like if she feels like if she probably opens up to him, that he may not like her like that anymore. So that's probably a sense of like contention for her. So that's what I think. Now, Justine. Justine is me. No shade. We're robots. I love her. I really like her. I didn't think I was gonna like her because I'm like, why the fuck? Like, she came back, she winning. But like, I like her because she's smart. She sees things before it happens. She knew Tyreek was gonna switch up on her, and that's exactly what that fuck nigga did. So her and Josh end up having a conversation where they sort of talk about how they are feeling each other. So they start really feeling each other on more like a romantic level, more so than a friendship competitive level. So she's feeling it. She's like, okay, cool, like we good or whatever. I'm good where I'm at. These are her words. I'm good where I'm at, right? Keywords, I don't want you to couple up with somebody else. Well, that didn't happen. Okay. Josh, to me, you played in her face. You could have easily said, you know, I'm good where I'm at too, but I still feel like there's other options for me out there. You was like, oh, I'm good where I'm at. Da, 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 da. You were sort of agreeing with her. So to me, I would have felt the same way as Justine because you are saying and validating my feelings. So when we get to this recoupling, don't be switching up on me. You feel me? Like, don't be doing no fuck shit like that. Okay. So that's how I would have felt. Now, when it comes to Tyreek and Justine, I think Tyreek wanted to couple up with Justine because one, he had a little bit of crush on her, and two, he sees that she is a good competitor. He sees that she can win competitions. She's won before, so he wants to get to the end as quickly as possible. Tyreek is playing the messiest game on Love Island, and I hope he goes home because the way that you tried that girl, you deserve it. So let's get to episodes 9 recoupling. Let me tell you guys something. The moment that Justine tried Tyreek, it was over. Game over. Okay. So the recoupling, basically, you have to write the card of the person that you want to couple up with. And if it matches, y'all go together. If it don't, you're kind of screwed, right? So the person who Justine wrote was Josh, and Tyreek put Justine, which, by the way, like, this is what made his ego bruised a little bit more because Tyreek's not the romantic, emotional type out loud. So for him to write, he's like, the goal of write was, a girl that, I really love to get to know. And we've been really talking, and I've been willing to, getting really deeper with her. And, I decided to go with Justine. Justine said, Josh. So after that, it was game over. The moment that happened, I said Justine should never trust him again. And you trusted him, and you over. You put your trust in the nigga Dap at H. Oh, Silla, that nigga don't mean you. Let me stop. Okay. So after that, Tyreek was a little bit bruised. They sit down in the vulnerable side. He would not even sit next to her. He moved over. Now, I thought that was going to be the first time we saw that, but Adreina, she proved us wrong. That bitch said when Johnny sat next to her. So we get to also the challenge for episode 10. Let's hop over to episode 10. That is disgusting. That challenge, Love Island producers, I feel like should be put under investigation. Because what are we really doing here? You guys are literally throwing up in each other's mouths, spitting it in a bucket. For what? Like, who comes up and sits down and says, let's do a baby food challenge and have them spit in each other's mouths and spit it in a bucket. Like, we really got to start like looking at these producers a little bit of ways, because that's disgusting. Also, no shade. I don't know if it's bugs out there, but Tyreek, what's on your lip? I was like, whoa. The producers are so shady because they keep zooming in on it. Like, they're doing a little bit of this. You know what I'm saying? They're like all up in the grill. Like, it's just like, oh my God. Like, can y'all back? You know what I'm saying? Like, we see it. Okay. It might be a bruise, it might be a cut. There are a lot of bugs in Fiji, so you never may know. It is what it is, right? So in episode 10, Justine and Tyreek are sort of feeling each other a little bit more. They're starting to get into a little bit more of a romantic side. They're flirting. He at one point kind of like injured his back. And she's like kind of helping him stretch it out. He's just like, don't be nervous, darling. I hate being vulnerable. And then he's like, oh, that's cute. I love when you say darling. And she's like, you do? You're cute. They're like looking at each other. So she's starting to feel it. But meanwhile, they're both vulnerable. The nigga's playing a game. And I think that's what Justine fails to realize at that moment, because he's a good charmer. During this challenge, you guys, it looks as if there was some tension between Garby and first of all, it's the way that they say fucking Garby. I'm so sick of fucking Garby. Lucinda's like, fucking Garby. I'm so sick of fucking Garby. So during the spitting, the nasty ass challenge, you basically had to take it, spit it under the person's bowl that you want to basically fill up, that you targeting or whatever, right? And Garby was putting it a lot in Lucinda's bowl, so she started to get irritated. After the challenge ends, basically Lucinda's calling out Garby. She's just like, what the fuck are you spitting in my bowl? Like, I feel like you was fucking targeting me. Like, that bitch hates me. Like, what the fuck, right? Kendall, You are an op. I don't give a fuck. Why are you not having your girls back? Regardless if Lucinda's your friend or not, you are not coupled up with her. So if y'all go into a duel, let's say if it's a duel to where y'all go in as a partner, you're fucked. Because at the end of the day, that's the person you riding with. Like Lucinda's your friend outside of the show, but it's like, do you want to win the money in the game or not? So to me, Garby had every right to feel the way that she did that episode when she got annoyed because one, he kept bringing it up. So I will walk away too because it's like you keep throwing it in my face and rubbing it in when she said herself, Garby said that she purposefully did not do that. I think she lying though. No shade. I think she sees how Lucinda and Kendall are cool and she don't want them to like couple up eventually. So she was sort of targeting her on purpose. That's just how I see it. I may be wrong, but it's like I think Garby had other intentions into what she was doing, and I think she kind of played dumb to try to make it seem as if she didn't know what she was doing, but I think she knew exactly what she was doing. So, there's that. But Kendall, like, stop bringing it up. Like, fuck. He's just like, you know what? I'm sorry. Y'all know I'm gonna stop my shit. Kendall mouth bothers me. He be like what? Well, what? Like, why'd you do that? Like, stop. Like, what? Like, did you do it on purpose? Like, you just want to talk. Like, fuck. Like, it irritates me just a little bit because, especially with him regurgitating the same thing, I was getting irritated because of the mouth. You know what I'm saying? So then we get to the last recoupling, right? For episode 10. Now, this was super, super messy. So they bring out 2 new boxes. There's a guy and there's a girl. And they ended up being exes of each other from another Love Island All Stars, I believe. So after they tell them there's 2 people in the box, they give each of them a card, like a note. You could return the sender, meaning the box could go and you don't want to couple up with them, which the person in the box gets to choose the person they want to be with, or you can open the box, meaning you want to be possibly chosen by this person. So Marvin and the new girl were getting to Marvin and Nicola, my bad. Marvin and Nicola were getting to know each other throughout these last few episodes, but both of them decided to open the box. So clearly the feelings were not mutual. The new girl ended up still staying with Toby, which she kind of led with like a cliffhanger, making it seem like she was gonna switch up, but she did it. Now, this is where it gets messy. Adreina and Johnny. I felt so bad for Adreina. Y'all, this is where you could see like Adreina is a little petty on the inside because the moment he said he want to open a box to recouple up, she moved over to the side and wanted nothing to do with the man. I would have did the same thing. I'm not gonna lie. So he ends up getting up and going. She's like livid. You can see it in her face. Just like, okay, Ariana, you are a messy girl too. Because listen, let me tell you something. Y'all gotta look at Ariana's face when things happen because you could tell how she feels about it, but she can't say it because she the host. Okay, because the moment he did that, she was just like, oh. Seems like you want to couple up and possibly get on a new journey, don't you? Stand over here, Johnny. Like you can see it in her face, the disapproval of it. Like she's real life a girl's girl. So that bothered her to see Adreina mad, right? So another one that ended up getting gypped was Justine and Tyreek. We all saw that coming, at least I did. Tyreek was not gonna let you bruise his ego and be okay with it and him not get his lick back. Get your lick back. He got his lick back. Period, point blank. The leak back got, which once again, I feel as if when it comes to Tyreek, that's somebody on a game like this you should never trust. So Justine should have never let her walls down and made sure that she opened that box. But I think she was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt since she already tried him. So she didn't want to try him twice. Girl, you should have tried him twice. Okay. So Tyreek is just like, this was like a difficult decision for me. And like I decided to open the box. So he opened the box, he go over there, jolly go over there, all jolly. What killed me was when Ariana said, so Johnny, you possibly can get chosen. And then Adriana said, oh no, I hope he gets chosen. Thank him, girl. Like that's yours. No, I don't want him. I was like, oh. We don't really see Adreina get a little too. So to see her feeling the ways, it was a little bit of a key for me. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So they reveal who's in the box, okay? And the new girl, you guys, ends up picking Johnny, right? Which leaves the other boy's vulnerable. So Tyreek, your dumb ass, look at you. Look at you. So Casey, the new guy, Casey ends up picking Nicola when she was very excited, y'all. She was like, yay! Ends up picking her. So she gets the up out there. So she gets her she finally gets um somebody who may be really into her, because that's been her issue since she, started being in the villa. So the episode sort of ends there. They sort of tease, I believe, some new people or whatever, and that was about it. So these 3 episodes are really, really good. I'm excited to see the next episode because I want to see how Adreina uses this as fuel. Because let me tell y'all something, she could really turn this around as like a success story. Let's say she ends up dueling with Johnny and the new girl and ends up winning. That would be the ultimate victory. But it's not gonna be easy because that bitch looks like she's made of fucking steel. So it's not gonna be easy feat for her, I'm telling you. But I feel like she could do it. If she really dig deep, she could really, really do it. And Tyreek, I hope he goes home. Okay. Let me know what y'all think down below about these few episodes. What did you guys think about the edit that KK and Chris got? Do you guys think they were sore losers? How do y'all feel about how Tyreek is playing? And also what Johnny did to Adreina? Let me know what y'all think down below. And we're all babies.